Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2025 St. Patrick's Day special. We just played some Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and that was a whole lot of fun. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Mario Party 10 for the Nintendo Wii U. Let's see how this game turns out. And as of the time that I'm actually recording this particular segment, it has now been 10 years since this game first came out. Right here. It's kind of pretty crazy now that you think about it. Alright. But anyways, let's go into Mario Party. Alright. So we're going to do one player. And I'm going to play as Yoshi for this one, since it is the St. Patrick's Day special. Alright, so my opponents for this game are going to be Waluigi, Luigi, and Daisy. And for the board that we're going to play on for this segment, how about we do Whimsical Waters? Alright, let's see if we can have ourselves a great game here. Alright, let's see who's going first. It's going to be Waluigi that goes first. And all of us will get 5 mini stars to start with. Alright, let's get this party started. Alright, looks like Waluigi's starting off the 6. We gotta be careful with the locks on the gamepad, keeping Bowser in his cage. Alright, so Waluigi gets 5 mini stars. And it's time for our first mini game. I'm starting off with a 2 versus 2. I'm playing Bouncy Bounty. I do have Luigi as my teammate here, and very appropriate too, since it's basically a team of green players right here. It does fit in well for St. Patrick's Day. Alright, here we go. It looks like I'm the one carrying the note block. Alright, 10 seconds left. Oh, it's gonna be close. Waluigi and Daisy beat us on that one right there. That's okay. We still tried our best. So Waluigi and Daisy each get 4 mini stars. Now it's Luigi's turn. So we'll have a chance to get a lot of mini stars when we reach a Dragon Eel. And there's a 1 for Luigi. He lands on a lucky space. He's only getting 2 mini stars there. Alright, let's go to Daisy. 2. Alright, time for her to go for some Dragon Eel treasure. Alright, let's see what she gets. Oh, it's the jackpot already of 20 mini stars. I cannot believe that. Alright, so now we're going to reset the treasure chest. Alright, now it's my turn. Out of 5, not a bad roll. Alright, it's time for a special event. Let's see which path we're going to. We're going to the left path. And looks like we're changing the turn order. Alright, who's going next? Luigi. Alright, he gets a 2. Now it's his turn to go for some Dragon Eel treasure. What's he gonna get? 5 mini stars. Alright, Luigi's landing on a lucky space. Alright, he gets 4 mini stars there. Alright, back to Daisy. And she gets a 6. She gets to go for some Dragon Eel treasure again. And she's getting 10 mini stars this time. Alright, special dice block for Daisy, and she's gonna get a 0 through 1 dice block. I've got a minigame box in here, and this time it's a free-for-all. And we're playing Blooper Blast Off. Alright, let's go. Ah, that hurt. Ow! Seriously? Oh, come on! You gotta be kidding me. These enemies are giving me a rough time out there. Oh my god, bug off! Dang it! And I end up in last right there on that mini game. That was rough. So we're only getting 1 mini star on that one. Yeah, nothing much I could do about it, all because a lot of the enemies were just getting in my way. That was just so frustrating. Alright, well back over to me here. Let's see what I'm gonna roll. 6! And now we get an opportunity as a Dragon Eel treasure. Alright, I'll pick this one. And I picked the right one because I could taste the jackpot of 20 mini stars. Awesome. Alright, that's going to move me into second place here. So now we're going to reset the treasure chest. Alright, on Waluigi. 6. And he gets 5 mini stars. Alright, it's time for a mini boss battle. And we're playing Mega Koopa Swing and Stomp. Alright, let's see how it goes. Alright, so let's grab on these chains right here and try to deliver some damage on Mega Koopa by jumping on top of him. That time I missed. There we go. Oh, he's getting really mad. Alright, holding a pretty nice lead at the moment right here. Let's see if we can keep that up. Now we gotta try to be careful with the fire out here that Mega Koopa's breathing out. Oh, that was a lucky jump. Ah, jeez, I didn't see that coming. Ah, I missed. There we go. Just a little bit more damage away from knocking him out. Oh shoot, that was way too far. Alright! We got the last hit bonus to +3. That was incredible. So we win the total of 10 points. Luigi and Daisy ended up tied for second, so they gotta do a tiebreaker roll. And Daisy breaks the tie with a higher number. So I'm gonna get 10 mini stars. Let's see the current standings. Alright, so Daisy's in first place right now with 47 mini stars. I'm in second with 36, while Luigi's in third with 25, and Luigi's in last with 21. It's still anybody's game, but let's see how well the next portion of the game turns out. Alright, we're back to Luigi. He gets a 2. He's about to get a special dice block, and it's going to be a 4, 5, 6 dice block. Alright, what's Daisy going to get here? A 2 as well. And she has another opportunity to go for some Dragon Eel treasure. And it looks like she gets a slow dice block. We're getting underway with another mini game. 1 versus 3 this time. And we're playing Steal the Beat. Okay. Let's do this. We just gotta follow closely with the exact timing of the rhythm right here. Alright, on to the first round. Alright, not too bad of the start right there. Now on to round 2. We just have to be very careful that we don't miss too much times. Alright, on to the final round. Alright! We got it! That was pretty simple. Alright, 3 mini stars each right there for me, Waluigi, and Luigi. Alright, back to me. I get a 2. Alright, let's get underway with the special event. And what path are we going? The left path. We're safe. I also get a lucky space as well. Okay, I'm gonna try the one on the right. Alright, not too bad. 4 mini stars. Alright, let's go to Waluigi. 5. And he gets 8 mini stars. He's also getting a special dice block. And it's going to be a 4, 5, 6 dice block. Alright, heading back to Luigi. And he's going to get a 5 on that 4, 5, 6 dice block. Alright, back at the Dragon Eel treasure again. Let's see what Luigi's going to get here. Five mini stars. So now there's Dragon Eel spaces up ahead, and we can get some Dragon Eel treasure if we do land on one. Alright, looks like Luigi's getting another 4, 5, 6 dice block there. Alright, let's see how Daisy rolls here. Well, she's going to use her slow dice block here, looks like. She's going with a 4. But now there's one more lock keeping Bowser in this cage. And from what I see here, that's the 3. Alright, let's go inside the Mushroom House, and we're about to get ourselves a special dice block. What will it be? Okay, I'll take a 4, 5, 6 dice block. That'll work. And Daisy is going to get an opportunity to go for some Dragon Eel treasure here. And she got the jackpot of 20 mini stars. Oh boy. She's really pulling away with the lead right now. We'll have to see if we'll have any possible chance of trying to catch up. Alright, my turn. Alright, I think I'm going to have to use my 4, 5, 6 dice block just so I can stay safe with Bowser either way. I got 6, and we also get 8 mini stars. I got a special event. We just gotta try to roll high enough here if we want to move on right here to the next section of the board. And we did roll high enough with a 6. All right. I also get 5 mini stars as well. Alright, we're entering the home stretch. Not far to the goal now. Let's take a look at everyone's mini stars. Alright, so Daisy's in first place with 67 mini stars. I'm in second with 56. Waluigi's in third, 36. And Luigi's in last with 29. And Luigi's getting a slow dice block since he's in last place. But he's got too much dice blocks. He looks like he's tossing away his 4, 5, 6 dice block. From here on, the player in last place can choose the minigame. It's only fair. And Bowser's now getting sealed away. And now Bowser Jr. is about to add some Bowser Jr. spaces on the board. We're finally in the home stretch. Be careful going through these last spaces. Well, unfortunately, one of the Bowser Jr. spaces that just came up right here, we're unfortunately landing on that. What's it going to be? It looks like I have to give 5 mini stars to the player in last place. That would be Luigi. At least it's not much I have to give up here. Alright, let's see what happens with Waluigi. Oh, he's bringing out his double dice here. Oh, he gets 2 6s right there for a total of 12. That's impressive. Alright, now Waluigi's at the Dragon Eel treasure. No way! He ends up getting the jackpot of 20 mini stars. Oh boy. Now he's really getting in the hunt to try to get the win here. Alright, let's reset those treasure chests again. And Waluigi's having another opportunity here at the Dragon Eel treasure already. Okay. If it's that jackpot again, I'm literally going to be so surprised. Okay, it's not. It's only 5 mini stars. It looks like we're going back. 4. So it looks like Waluigi's getting another opportunity here as the Dragon Eel treasure. This time he's getting 10 mini stars out of that. So it looks like he's now in first place. On to Luigi. He's going to use his slow dice block here. He's going with the 4 right here. I don't know what he's thinking about it right here, even though we're going to be landing on that backspace in just a moment. But first, let's see how well Luigi does with the Dragon Eel treasure. He's getting a slow dice block. Alright, how many spaces are we going back this time? 5. Alright, so it's back to the Dragon Eel treasure for Luigi. And he's getting a slow dice block. Doesn't matter what he tosses away right here, since he literally has 3 slow dice blocks, but he can only hold up to 2. Alright, Daisy's getting it 2. And we're now changing the turn order. And Luigi's going next. He's using another one of his slow dice blocks. Oh, really? 3 right there was just gonna make him land on another backspace. What is going on? Alright, what's he getting now at the Dragon Eel treasure? 5 mini stars. Alright, this time we're going back 6 spaces. Alright, back over to the Dragon Eel treasure for Luigi yet again. What's he getting out of this? 5 mini stars. Alright, so it's Daisy's turn. Alright, she gets a 4. Alright, we got a minigame box in here. Free for all. Alright, we're playing Magma Meltdown. Okay. So this one's pretty fun. Alright, let's see what happens. Bye, Waluigi. Alright, we got it! Nicely done. And we're gonna get 5 mini stars. Alright, it's on to me. Alright, what are we gonna roll here? 5. And we're now back at the Dragon Eel treasure. Alright, we have a 50-50 chance at that jackpot, but can we get it? I'm hoping for a ton of luck on the brown treasure chest. No, it's just 10 mini stars, but at least it's worth something. Alright, and for the number that we rolled, that was barely enough to reach the end of the board, and that will give me some more mini stars. Alright. Boss battle time. And we're playing Bowser's Tank Terror. This is kind of a little bit odd that we're doing this particular boss battle, even though Bowser got sealed away in his cage, but let's just do this. Alright, you're going down! Alright, let's get the mushroom here to increase our attack power. Oh god, that hurt. Oh shoot! I was not paying careful attention there to the fire. Uh-oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh no! What was that? Ah! That's gonna leave a mark. What? How'd that just happen? What? Oh, I'm getting hit everywhere. Alright, that's it for the first phase of the fight. Oh, Luigi's barely winning right now with 25 points. He's just 1 point ahead of me right now for the lead. Alright, so now there's Dry Bowser. Alright, let's get back to attacking. Alright, we're getting close to knocking him out right here. We just gotta do a few more hits on him. I do have a pretty nice lead from what I can see, so I think we should be in good shape. Got him! And it looks like Waluigi got the last hit bonus, a plus 10. But it doesn't matter, because we still win with 82 points. Now that is how it's done. So we're going to get 15 mini stars there. Alright, we're about to see who our winner is in a moment, but first, it's time to give out the bonus stars. Alright, first up, the far star for moving the most spaces goes to Waluigi, and then the slow star for moving the fewest spaces goes to the Luigi. Alright, let's see who the winner is. It's not Luigi. It's not Daisy. It's me! How about that? I'm the superstar. That was a great game right there, if I do say so myself. I will gladly take it. So it looks like we end up with 91 mini stars right here. I also got 91 Mario Party points. I barely won by 4 mini stars over Waluigi. That was incredible right there. Either way, I'll certainly take home this win. Oh, and there's the graph as well if you all want to see that. Alright, anyways, that is going to do it for Mario Party 10 for the Nintendo Wii U as part of my 2025 St. Patrick's Day special. But we still have some more games to play, and I'll see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.